Dear students, welcome to physics class. Today we are dealing with acceleration due to gravity, how it will affect the equation of motion. You know the three equations of motion, that is v is equal to u plus at, s is equal to ut plus half at square, and the last one is v square is equal to u square plus 2as. So how this acceleration due to gravity affects this equation of motion? We can deal with it. That is, here an object is thrown upward direction, and that is, it is going away from the earth. What will happen to the equation of motion? Here we can write that its initial velocity, a somewhat initial velocity is there. But what will happen? It will reach at the top at a particular height. It will stay for a small second, millisecond, it will stay there. At that time, at its maximum height, when an object is thrown from the earth and it's reached its maximum height, its velocity, that is final velocity, will be 0. That is, it is the object and its final velocity is 0. And what about its acceleration due to gravity? That is acceleration, is it positive or negative? Here the velocity is decreasing with the time, therefore its acceleration is negative. That is, we can say if an object is moving away from earth, its acceleration is negative. That is, we can write, instead of acceleration, you can write g, and we can write minus g. And what about the distance traveled by the object? Its height, we can write, instead of s, we can write h. That is, at a particular height, h. So by using these letters, we can write the equation of motion. The first equation of motion, that is v is equal to u plus at. So you know that here v is equal to 0. Therefore u is there. And here acceleration, you can write, instead of acceleration, you can write g. But what about the sign of the g? Is it negative or positive? It is negative. U minus gt, you can write. So this is about the first equation of motion. Then what about the second equation? That is s is equal to ut plus half at square is the second equation of motion. Instead of that, we can write, instead of s, we can write, what we can write? H. H is equal to, u is the initial velocity is there, therefore ut plus half, instead of a, what we will write? Minus g t square. We will write that. And next, h is equal to ut minus half gt square you will get. Thus, we got the equation for the second one. That is, if the object is going upwards, its acceleration becomes negative and the final velocity becomes 0. Initial velocity will be there and s become h. What about the third equation? That is v square is equal to u square plus 2as. We can write 0 is equal to u square plus 2 minus g into h. That is u square minus 2gh is the equation here. That I write here, that is 0 is equal to u square minus 2gh. Third equation will become u square minus 2gh. I think all of you understand. So if a problem based on this will come, if an object is going upwards, what will happen to that object? What will be its final velocity? They can definitely, you can write its final velocity. When it reaches the top, it will be 0 and its acceleration is negative. We can have to put that sign. Don't forget to put that sign, negative sign. So that's all about if an object is thrown upwards. Here the diagram, an object is coming towards the earth. So we have to try to convert this into equation of motion. First we can think about the initial velocity, starting. Initial velocity, sometimes it will be staying here and it is initial velocity is 0. At that maximum height, it is starting from the maximum height, it is coming towards the earth. So its initial velocity is 0. You must understand, if an object is coming towards the earth, its initial velocity is 0 and it reaches the Earth, it have final velocity. Final velocity will be there. And what about its acceleration? Acceleration A is equal to G, and you must be careful that it is positive G. If an object is coming towards the Earth, due to the gravitational force of the Earth, its velocity will be increasing with the time, and therefore it is positive acceleration. You have to write plus G. And what about the height? It is same, that is, you can write height as distance. This distance or displacement S is changed to H. Then we can write the equation of motion. The first equation, V is equal to U plus AT. So V is there, V is there, but U is equal to 0. Therefore, V is equal to 0 plus GT. You can write V is equal to GT. So this is the first equation of motion. If an object is coming towards the Earth, V is equal to GT. The next equation, what about the next one? That is S is equal to UT plus half AT square. That we can write. S is equal to UT plus half AT square. So instead of S, you can write H. U is equal to 0. Therefore 0 into T plus half GT square. That is H is equal to half GT square. This is the next equation if an object is coming towards the Earth. What about the third equation? Third equation is V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. V square is there, but U square is equal to 0 plus 2GH. That is V square is equal to 2GH. If an object is coming towards Earth, you give the G become V square is equal to 2GH. This is the equation you must follow while doing the problems. So in the next live session, you can do many problems based on this. So you must be careful about these things. So please write this equation in your notebook before coming to the live session. Thank you all of you for listening to the class.